Hey, first graders, Miss Tapia here. Welcome to the second week of opinion writing. Before we get started with the lesson, I do want to address that you should be watching Mrs. Price's video. She is teaching math. You should be watching Miss Estevez's videos as well. She's teaching reading. So make sure that you are watching my videos, Miss Price's and Miss Estevez's, because that way you get to learn reading, math, and writing to get you ready for second grade. So please remember to do that. Click on the links to watch all the videos for reading, writing, and math this week. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our lesson today. Some of the things that you will need. I know that some of you all have not received your envelope yet in the mail where your writing journal is and your word wall. And so, you know what? It's okay. We have to be patient and flexible. So if you do not have a word wall or a writing journal with you, just go ahead and grab a piece of paper and grab an eraser and a pencil. And the reason why I want you to use a pencil is because in case we make a mistake in our writing, it would be easy for us to go back and fix those mistakes versus if we have it in pen, we're going to have to put a big X through those words or anything that we have to fix on our paper. And it's just easier to fix. So please grab a pencil and an eraser and a paper if you do not have your writing journal this week. All right. Last week, let's think about what we did last week. So I want you to take a second, okay, and in your brain, what did we learn last week in writing? So take a second to think about that in your brain. And then when you have an idea, show me a silent thumb. All right, I see a few thumbs up of students who remember what we did last week. All right, could you share with your pet, your stuffy, or a family member right now, what is it that you remember that we learned by using this stem? We learned, and then fill in the blank. Wonderful, friends. I hear an amazing conversations happening right now. All right, bring it back in 3, 2, 1, and back. Okay, last week, you all wrote a story with me about the best food, and I said that my opinion was tacos are the best food. We also talked about how we use reasons to explain why tacos are the best food, to explain the reasoning behind our opinion. And I said they are delicious. You can make tacos with chicken or steak. Tacos are spicy. They are soft and crunchy. We also talked about a closing sentence, right? It's how we wrap up our writing, how we end our writing to let the reader know that we are done and reminding them about our opinion. So I said tacos are the best. And that's how I reminded the reader about my opinion and how I ended my writing as well. All right, opinions. Opinions tell us how someone feels or thinks about something. And I also brought this up that not everyone is going to agree with you, right? Is not going to agree with you and your opinion. So is it okay for people to not agree with you? Yes, it's totally fine because it's how I feel and think about something. We also use this agree sign if you agree with someone's opinion. Just a reminder. And our peace sign shows that I disagree with someone's opinion. That's how we respectfully agree or disagree with someone. In your household, you might agree with people, you might disagree with their opinion, and that's okay. All right, our writing goal for today. I can generate ideas about the worst foods. I can use an opinion and reasons to write about the worst food. I'm going to read that one more time just to be clear and know what I'm working on today during writing, okay? Because that's a lot of information. And I want to make sure that my brain captures it. I can generate ideas about the worst foods. I can use an opinion and reasons to write about the worst food. First graders, right now, I want you to repeat our goal, okay? You're going to say it back to me, all right? So I want to hear all of the first graders right now repeat what the writing goal is today. What are you working on? Go ahead and do that right now. Thank you, first graders. All right. Well, we all know that when we begin to write, we begin to think about ideas. We're going to generate ideas, or in this case, generate opinions, right? When we connect this back to our goal, we're going to think about the worst foods. So I went ahead and asked my family what they think are the worst foods for them. And so here were some of their responses. I said, what is the worst food you can eat, mom, dad, brother, and sister? And these were the ideas that they gave me. Now, I said that mushrooms were the worst food that I could eat. My tati said pickles. My mom said black licorice. And my sister said tuna sandwich. Here's some mushrooms, some pickles, some black licorice, and a tuna sandwich. Now, this is my family's opinion about the worst food, and if you don't agree with it, it's okay. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to think about, in your opinion, what is the worst food you can eat? Okay, I want you to think, what is the worst food you can eat? And when you are ready to share, give me a silent thumb. Remember, you can share with your pet, your stuffy, a family member. And I want you to use a stem when you're going to share. Blank is the worst food, or blank are the worst food. I'm going to check if my video helps with it. All right, my opinion. I said that mushrooms are the worst food. Okay, that's my opinion. That's how I feel and think about mushrooms. Okay, so I'm going to begin to write my topic sentence. Remember, this topic sentence introduces the reader what you're going to be writing about. And so in my writing journal, I wrote my name and date, and my topic sentence is my opinion. Mushrooms are the worst food. That's my opinion. Remember, this topic sentence introduces the reader what I'm going to be writing about today. So the reader is going to learn why I think mushrooms are the worst food. Along with that opinion, I should have some reasons to explain to the reader why I think mushrooms are the worst food. And to help me come up with some reasons, I can think about these next questions, okay, to explain why. For example, you can say, why don't you like this type of food? How does this type of food taste? How does this food feel when you put it in your mouth? And how does this food smell? So this is also connected to your 5 senses that you're using, okay? Your 5 senses help you also come up with reasons to explain something. So I did that with my family members. They explained to me their opinion and the reasons why they think that this food is the worst kind of food. As you know, I said that in my opinion, I think mushrooms are the worst food because they are chewy and they taste like clams. My dad said that pickles are crunchy and they taste sour. My mom said black licorice is hard to chew and it tastes like medicine. And my sister said tuna sandwiches are soft, they taste like fish, and they're smelly. So these are the reasons why my family members gave to explain their opinion. All right, well now I'm going to continue to add to my writing. I have included my opinion or my topic sentence, right, to introduce to the reader what I'm going to write about today. And now I'm going to give the reasons to explain my opinion, why I think that mushrooms are the worst food. And the reasons, right, remember, explains to the reader why you think this is the worst food. And so here's my writing. In red, you can see that I wrote down mushrooms are the worst food. My opinion is presented to the reader. Now I'm going to dive into my reasons. One is it is chewy and it sticks to your teeth. Two, it tastes like clams, and I don't like clams either. While I was writing my reasons too, I thought about how I could use my words to build a picture in my reader's mind or a visualization so that when they read my words, they could see it in their brain. Okay, and so today when you are writing yours, I want you to think about how can I give more explanation or use specific words to build a visualization in my reader's head to explain why I think or you think this is the worst food. You had an opportunity to come up with your opinion about the worst food earlier on. And so now you've had a chance to practice with me to come up with reasons for why I think mushrooms are the worst food. So I want you to think about this next question. Why do you think that food is the worst? And when you have an idea, show me a silent thumb. Awesome. I see some silent thumbs going up. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna have you do is before you turn and talk to a family member, your stuffy, or your pet, this is a sentence system that I want you to use. Okay, so you're gonna use blank is the worst food because, or blank are the worst food because, and think of 2 reasons why you think this is the worst food. Remember, I gave you it is chewy and it sticks to your teeth and it tastes like clams. Those were the 2 reasons I gave to explain why mushrooms were the worst food. Now it's your turn to share with a partner about why you think 2 reasons your food is the worst food. So take a second to do that right now to share with your partner. All right, bring it back in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now it's your turn to give it a try. Take out your writing journal and your word wall, a pencil with an eraser. Remember, I want you to use a pencil and an eraser just in case you make a mistake so you can go back and fix your mistakes. If you do not have your writing journal or word wall, it's okay. Grab a piece of paper today and a pencil and begin to write your opinion with your 2 reasons. While you are working independent today, remember you are writing down your opinion about the worst food, and you are also writing down 2 reasons to explain why your opinion is the worst food. And so you are writing your sentences in your independent journal or on a piece of writing paper, okay? When you are all done writing your opinion and your 2 reasons, you will check your work. And you will check your work by checking the headline, beltline, toe line, checking your capitals, your punctuation. Are you using a question mark, an exclamation point, or a period? Use your word wall for spelling, or again, if you find tricky words that you cannot spell out, use your letters and sounds to build the word. And at the end of your writing, ask yourself, does my writing make sense? Is it going to be clear for my reader? So make sure you have all of those pieces at the end of your independent writing. When you're all done with your writing today, I want you to think about how writing went today. Did it go fantastic? Did you understand what was happening? Did you complete your work? It went okay. I had a hard time focusing. I got my topic sentence done, 1 reason. Or I really had a hard time today staying focused while writing by myself. I didn't understand what was happening. Could you help me? So friends, let us know, let your families know. If you need any help with writing, we would be happy to help you out. If you have any questions, again, you can email us, text us, or message us on JoJo. So let us know what you need. I hope that you have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you on Wednesday, friends.